to Versus Character Cards!
What's up and welcome to Versus Character Cards, the Versus show without the verses. In this series, instead of analyzing two combatants to determine who would win in a fight, we are only covering one character at a time, researching who they are and what they can do. Kinda like a respect thread in video form, or a versus cheat sheet. You could even use the research in this video as a base for your own research in your own versus show. And like always, be sure to stay tuned till the very end so you can see who we're covering next. But today, it's Chef Hatchet from Total Drama. Now cartoons, especially non-action ones like Total Drama, tend to get overlooked in verses, having all their feats passed off as wacky cartoon toon force and ignored. Or sometimes people just think they wouldn't be fit for a fight. But Total Drama is full of characters that would be more than down to scrap, and at the top of the list is Chef Hatchet himself. So let's not waste any more time and dive in.
Ew is more like it.
Y'all are just jealous.
Behind every charming, charismatic superstar host of a reality television series, there's a hardworking assistant that goes underappreciated. If Chris is the face of Total Drama, then Chef is the backbone, the rest of the skeleton, internal organs, and various fluids. Every challenge you see on the show wouldn't be possible without Chef lending a helping hand, or just flat out doing the entire thing himself. And because of that, he's the one we're highlighting today. Chris may technically be the main character, but Chef is the one who does pretty much everything, performs most of the feats, scales to most of the characters, and he even has most of the arsenal. He may have helped a contestant cheat once or twice, but who can blame him? Knowing what the big guy's capable of, he deserves a lot more credit. Now Chef claims to have been in a war, but he refuses to specify which one. However, judging by that insane build and his martial arts skill as displayed in his many hand-to-hand combat fights against Izzy, it's pretty safe to assume that he isn't lying. Chef isn't all muscle though, he's also incredibly smart. He knows how to perform several medical procedures, he can fly planes, and he builds lots of insane machines throughout the series. Ironically, one of the few things he appears to not be skilled in is cooking. I guess all of those kitchen knives, including his iconic butcher's knives, are used for more terrifying things. Now, even though the Total Drama series doesn't exactly use any toon force, no squash and stretch physics or anything, there is still one bit of cartoon logic that they seem to be capable of, and Chef is no doubt the biggest user of it in the show. I'm talking about the Magic Satchel. Basically when cartoon characters are able to pull things out of nowhere. There are countless moments in the Total Drama series where Chef will just seamlessly change outfits in the middle of the scene, bringing a whole new arsenal with him. He has gladiator armor, a serial killer costume complete with working chainsaw, he has a ballerina outfit that can actually put people to sleep, and even an alien costume with paint pistols and paint machine guns that can fire so hard it knocks people off their feet. But that's not too hard to believe since even in his base outfit he has a water gun that can blast fully grown people hundreds of feet away. He can also be an extremely skilled samurai with a sword, and he even has a super villain alter ego in Pythonicus, with his trusty cat minion Danderboy, who can chew through wood like a beaver. Let's go back to that super skilled samurai though, as Chef actually does something really cool here. He slices open a box with his sword so fast it leaves behind a trail of flames. This requires hypersonic speeds of at least Mach 5. Chef was also able to survive this 1,000-foot drop that would splatter any normal person. He was also able to roll these gigantic boulders and help move these large stone carvings of all the contestants, which when compared to his height should weigh well over 100 tons. These are all just direct feats though. Things get way more crazy when you scale Chef to the other contestants, like Izzy for example, who survived this point-blank explosion worth at least 2.5 tons of TNT, enough to demolish a large building. And for the sake of being consistent, Sierra also survived a similar explosion when the Total Drama plane exploded. Then Owen, along with Izzy again, survived having the Total Drama plane drop on them from the sky. Then finally there's Ezekiel, who went completely feral from his determination to win. He even survived jumping into lava and then being blasted out in a violent volcanic explosion worth at least 1 megaton of TNT, enough to wipe out an entire town. And Chef is able to wrangle and cage this thing no problem. As for speed, while Chef's Mach 5 sword swinging is super impressive, it's absolutely nothing compared to Noah's point-blank laser dodging. Yes, laser dodging. Faster than light Total Drama is a thing. And once again, for consistency's sake, Chris was also able to dodge lasers himself from Area 51's security systems. Since Chef is constantly portrayed to be the most physically superior character in the entire show, it's pretty safe to assume he'd be capable of doing all this himself too. It might not seem like it at first glance, but there's not many who could stand up to the Titan of total drama.
If I can handle hand-to-paw combat with a polar bear, I can handle a bald, emotionally withdrawn cook in a Halloween costume.
Who you calling a cook?
Time for the conclusion segment. In conclusion, Chef is actually pretty tough. He's town level and faster than light. A nice middle ground category that lots of characters in Versus surprisingly fall into. Like one of my favorite matchups for Chef right now, Samurai Jack. Dealing with another samurai like Chef would actually keep Jack on his toes, but I'd also love to see how Jack deals with all his other forms. Or if you just think the city level feat is an outlier and want to stick with building level Chef only, Afro Samurai is another samurai character Chef could fight. Akuma from Street Fighter is another funny one I like, just the embodiment of pure violence versus a tired co-host. Akuma obviously has the strength advantage there, but Chef has speed and arsenal. I just think it'd be extremely silly to watch Akuma get blown around by Chef's water gun for a bit. But overall, at this level of power and speed, Chef has a ton of options when it comes to versus matchups, and I can't wait to see which ones you come up with. But now, let's see who's next.
Next time on Versus Character Cards, it's the World of Undertale.